Hello everybody, this is Diane. It is Monday, and so I went to the flea market today, and this Saturday the flea market in the Barns is going to be open. So I'm looking forward to checking that out on Saturday, on July 4th. I only made 4 purchases today, but a couple of the purchases were, well, they all were multiple items in the purchase. So let's just start and I'll show you what I got. So I purchased these 2 books together from one vendor. Isn't this a gorgeous little book with a marbled cover, and it's the sonnets of William Shakespeare. It measures 3.5 by 5.5, so it's just a little bigger than an index card. I love the marbling. And then I just picked up this little children's book. It's really cute. I've never seen this one. It's a Rand McNally book, but look at that puppy. He's so cute. And I got this, all of this in one purchase. I had gone through the box, kind of not very thoroughly, but I went through and picked out some that I thought my customers would like. And he gave me a price for them, and then he said, and if you want the whole box, you can have them all for that price. So I took the whole box. So I'm going to have to go through these. Excuse me. I'll go through these and put bundles together to put in my shop. So they range from, I saw some from 80s. This is 81. This looks like it's from the 60s, but let's see if I'm right. Just judging from the style. '62. Isn't that pretty? And I think some of them are even from the 40s. I've had this one before. It's got some really, I actually used it, but it's got some really fun pages and pictures in it. There's Shirley Jones. '69. Very groovy. See if I can find some of the ones from the 40s. Some baby things. This one looks pretty old. I don't know if it's from the 40s, but it's not new. 51. Just out of the 40s. You've seen me get stationery from the Current company. This says Crafts from Current, Flower of the Month Sampler. So I think this is the only color picture. The rest are just black and white diagrams, but they make really cool pages in a journal. And the back cover has the rest of the pictures. See, these I think are from the 40s. Oh, this one's 54. These were some of the ones I picked up in my original bunch before he told me to take the whole box. I don't see it. I won't look through everything, I promise. 48. That one looks like it's from the 70s. So there's a lot here. I'll be putting bundles together. They usually sell pretty well in my shop. This one's cool. NFL designs. If you're into football, that would be a fun one. Let me move this stack. So that was 2 of the purchases, the 2 books, and then that stack of craft books. And I got another bunch of old papers from a man who cleaned out an estate. These are pretty old. So from the Trail family, they were from the 1920s, and some a little bit newer, but this one says 1940. Oh my goodness. Received of Charles Trail. Charles Trail was the son of Nathan Trail that I got all those papers. Well, I didn't get them from him, but they were all from him. Charles Trail. Isn't that funny? And maybe it was the same guy, but I don't remember it being the same man that I bought them from. It had to have been the same vendor. Who knew? That's great. Well, he also had some military things, and I didn't even look at them. I figured he probably had a good price on them. I bet it was the same guy, come to think of it. He had military papers. He pulled anything military out of this batch and had them with whatever else he had from the military. I didn't even look. It might have been part of a uniform or something. So Charles was in the military, apparently. The saga continues of the Trail family. So these are from the 30s and 40s. State of New York Department of Labor. Somebody just used it as a note. This is not open. I don't believe it's ever been open. I'm going to open it. Somebody just used it to write a note to somebody on the back. As a result of a hearing held before an unemployment insurance referee, a decision was made. Well, I guess I'd have to do a lot of reading through legalese to find out what the determination was. Federal Continuous Duplicator Income Tax Returns, 1939. Ooh, George Crow, U.S. referee in bankruptcy. It has Charles' name on the front and a bunch of figuring on it. His earnings for 1935, $1,092.26. Individual income tax return. 1936, 37, 35. State income tax return. $37, $38. I like the pink. 1942 income. It looks nasty, but I'm pretty sure that's a rubber band that's decaying. Plumbing and heating. I like these envelopes. I got one, at least one like that, and that other bunch of papers from the Trails. Interest on your demand loan. $140 principal, $2.10 interest. Workers Trust Company. So the papers that belonged to Nathan Trail, I think they were actually in Charles Trail's possession because, well, I don't know. There were a lot of letters. He had 10 children, but there were a lot of letters from Charles. Most of the letters were from Charles. So these all appear to be Charles's papers. Friendly Finance Service. There's a little payment booklet. Like the little blue receipt. Johnson City Water Department. So Johnson City, Binghamton, New York, they're same area. It's about 45 minutes away from me. My husband and I used to go there quite frequently to go shopping and go out to dinner. Floral Avenue, Johnson City. Lawrence Paint Company. I do have one more interesting purchase, so hang in there. I find this interesting, but in case you don't, you can forward to my last purchase. I'm not going to go through every little piece of paper, but look at this notepad. There is a Colonial Salt for every purchase. The Colonial Salt Company. That's cool. Save for tax exemption. Town of Conklin, notice for taxpayers over 65. This one is dated 1982. So quite a jump in time span there. There's 1939. Life Insurance Company. Scranton. Now that's an hour the other way. That's an hour south. Binghamton is 45 minutes north. Northeast. But his father's papers were all from Pennsylvania areas. Scranton Life Insurance Company. This is written on very thin rice paper or very thin typing paper. Hub Development Company. It's a stock share. Attorney at Law. E. Day Clark. Receipts. This is a pretty fat bundle right here. I found 3 of those so far. The Colonial Salt note paper. A whole bunch of papers from Scranton Life Insurance Company. This has the punches. Let's see if I can read it. I can't really read it. Oh, it's upside down. That says paid 1/16/26, so I think that's the time that got punched on there. Yep, got punched on there twice. Went through both sides. Nice check there. Some receipts. $19.23. What is this? I don't know what that's for. If anybody knows, you can tell me. It says month, day, clock number, suite number, article, cutting or job number. I wonder if it's a time card. Conditional sales contract. This is from 82. kind of weird. It goes from late 30s, early 40s, and then it jumps to 1982 and nothing in between that I've seen. There's another one with the punches paid 3. I don't know, can't read it. More Colonial Salt. There's a cool envelope. Love that. This little booklet just has stubs in it from 1940 and 41. Broome County Treasurer's Office. That's where Binghamton is. So there's Charles's papers. Last time I found Nathan's papers. And the last purchase that I made was this bunch of really gorgeous cabinet cards. This little boy, look at him with his hand in his jacket. And the photographer is from Binghamton. I bet these two are brothers. I'd love to know the year on these. There's a little girl. They're just really nice and good condition too. This one says Rush, Pennsylvania. I don't know where Rush, Pennsylvania is. They're all children. Oh, there's a lady. This is from Montrose, Pennsylvania. And this one is from Montrose, Pennsylvania. This one looks Victorian. Look at her dress. That is gorgeous. He looks rather tall, doesn't he? Doolittle, artist, Montrose, Pennsylvania. How many did I get? 9. So I will be scanning those in eventually when I have time to do that. So that's it. That is my flea market haul for today. I'm going to get busy now on my little vintage journals that I'm making. So thanks for coming to see what I found today, and I will be back again probably with a video on these books, hopefully. See you then. Bye-bye.